What's up guys, it's Scann here, and yes, we are redoing the GTA 5 Fastest Car Tournament, and I know you guys should be very excited for this. We're making this nice, clean, and brand new. There's going to be a lot of good races in this tournament, and for your reference, this right here is the bracket, and it shows all of the participants in this tournament. So, we will be beginning the first race with the Adder versus the Entity. So as you see, the Entity gets the first win of the tournament, which is a very surprising win to start it off. So next up, we have the Elgi versus the Vaca. They're both getting very close to each other. Yes, a photo finish, but the Elgi finishes out on top as it gets the second win in the tournament and will be facing the Entity soon to come. Next up, we have the Zentorno versus the Turismo R. So the winner of this race is the Zentorno as it moves on to the second round of the winner's bracket. Next up, we have the Massacro versus the Jester, both racing versions. So as you see, the Massacro is the winner of the fourth race in round 1. So next up, in the second round of the winner's bracket, the Entity versus the Elgi. So as you see, the Entity moves on to the third round of the winner's bracket, as the Elgi goes to the losers. Next up, the Zentorno versus the Massacro. So as you see, the Zentorno gets another win as the Massacro goes down to loser's bracket. So next up, in the winner's bracket finals, the Entity versus the Zentorno. So as you see, for a pretty contested race, Zentorno comes out on top yet again as it moves on to the finals, but the Entity still has a chance as it goes to the loser's bracket. Next up, the Adder seeking redemption versus the Vodka. So as you see, the Adder seeks its revenge and gets back into the race by winning this race against the Vodka. So next up, we have the Turismo seeking another chance versus the Jester. So as you see, the Turismo takes this race without much contention, as it moves on to the second round of the losers bracket. Next up, we have the Adder, yet again, versus the Massacro, with one more chance. So as you see, the Adder keeps on moving through the losers bracket, as it keeps on pushing for the finals. Next up, we have the Elgi versus the Turismo. So as you see, the Turismo is still leaving a fighting chance, as it beats the Elgi without much contention. Next up, we have the Adder and the Turismo in the finals. Oh, this is getting good. Is the Adder really going to make the comeback? And the Adder passes the Turismo last second to move on to the losers bracket finals against the Entity, seeking one last chance. Next up, for bronze or for silver, the Adder versus the Entity. Unfortunately, I lost the original footage that was for this race, but we literally got the exact same results. So, I'm sorry for that, guys, but we're gonna have to deal with it for this. But sorry, you don't have to see the same race again. You probably just skip to the end. But as I just told you, the Entity goes on to the finals. The Adder is left in shame. As next up, for silver or for gold, the Entity versus the Zentorno one more time. This is the most important race to find out what is the fastest car in Grand Theft Auto 5. So they're off. Very close races. Zentorno quickly gets a small lead. They're both keeping up to each other, neck and neck. But wait 1 second. The Entity's making a comeback. It's making a comeback. Oh my god, who's winning? Who's winning? Oh my god, this is like a photo finish. I can't believe this is actually happening. I really don't know who won. And the winner is the Zentorno. Yes. The Zentorno is your fastest car in Grand Theft Auto Online. As we go to the award ceremony, as the Entity gets silver. Unfortunately, it was able to fight through the tournament. And the Adder, which we thought was the second fastest car in the first tournament, actually is the third fastest. Here's a bracket for everybody's reference. And I think the Zentorno deserves a little bit of a reward. So it's going to get a little bonus race against the plane. So here we go, starting the race between the Zentorno and the plane. As Fizzy Michael is flying the plane and I'm driving the Zentorno. Hope you guys enjoy this race. So as you see, even from the start, the Zentorno is flying, really showing how it is the fastest car in the game. One thing you can really enjoy about this car, which you can't really describe by its speed, is how easy it is to control it at such a high speed. The only thing that makes this car special, I think, is how it looks, though. Its looks are just on point. Like, there's no other car in this game that you can get with the looks and the speed. So, I mean, if you're looking for speed, it's really all dependent on your price. All the cars in this tournament had a different range of prices, ranging from free, like the Elgi, if you're a Rockstar Social Club member, to the Entity, which is extremely expensive, the Adder, which is $1 million. I'm pretty sure the Zentorno is also over 1 million. I'm not very sure about that. But back to the race. See, the Zentorno is just flying on the thruway. I guess that's why it won this tournament, even if it was by a hair. At the moment, we have no idea where the plane is, but I will tell you, there is a close finish to this race. So, we're going, I checked the radar, I see Fizzy Mike is in the area. So, I'm trying to speed things up here, because I know it's going to be a close race. So, I'm just being extremely reckless, and then we're nearing the airport. We are about 1 mile from it, in my black and blue Zentorno. And it seems good here. It seems like it's going to be close, and whoever's going to land in that runway first is going to most likely win this race. And as you see, I wipe out last second, which is a huge mistake. It wasn't even the car, it was all me. I absolutely regret playing it so recklessly. And we're nearing the finish here, as Fizzy Mike, as you see to the right, is preparing for landing. And then you realize, if you look at the map, the GPS gave me the wrong route. What should have happened is that I should have made the left turn and jumped right into that runway. And I'm telling you, this car would have won. But this turn ruined it. As I made this turn, Fizzy Mike made his landing in the plane. So, even though it was an utter disappointment for me, as this car, I would have loved to see this car win. Even though if you ignore the mistake, it shows that the speed of a Zentorno can basically, not even basically, can completely equal and beat the travel of a plane, which is unbelievable. So, if you really feel like this is worth the money, I'd highly recommend getting it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, I have one more thing to mention to you guys after this race. Me and my cronies are making a second channel called The Gaming Squires. Yes, it's a funny name, but basically what we'll be doing is all three of us will be posting videos onto the channel. Hope to get at least 5 videos done a week, and it'll be anything on gaming, that like unboxing, one which is up right now, stuff from me. But I'd still say check this channel first, but also videos will be posted on there. Maybe some exclusive ones too. I'll make sure to link those on this channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video.